Let us discuss the next pattern of questions. So whatever the pattern we are going to discuss now, these questions are like very important, and these questions are like very simple as well. Okay, so you just observe how I am solving those questions. Once you observe these questions, then solving these questions will become really simple. Okay, so let us look at the question. Average temperature for a week is noted as 32 degrees Celsius, but later it was realized that Monday temperature reading was taken as 30 degrees Celsius instead of 16 degrees Celsius. What is the true average temperature for the week? So they are saying us to find what is the correct average temperature or true average temperature for the week. Now in these type of questions, what happen is they will enter one wrong value. So due to that, average is going to change. Now we are supposed to correct that average. These are the questions that are going to come in this model. Okay, these questions are like very simple. Just observe here carefully. Now actually, what is the average given? Average for whole week is 32 degrees Celsius. Yes or no? But it is said that Monday temperature reading was taken as 30 degrees Celsius. Monday temperature was taken as 30 degrees Celsius instead of 16 degrees Celsius. Now what do we mean by that? Actually, according to this question, correct temperature for Monday is 16 degrees Celsius, but they have wrongly noted it as 30 degrees Celsius. Now the question is asking what is the correct average temperature for the week. Okay, very simple. Whenever you have questions in this way, you just take the difference. That's it. Nothing more than that. 30 and 16 difference is how much? Difference is 14. Now what you have to do is, after taking the difference, either you need to add it or you need to subtract it. That's it. Nothing more than that. But you'll have a doubt when to add and when to subtract. If you are going to add, when you will add means if the wrong value is lesser than the correct value, then you are going to add it. But if the wrong value is more than the correct value, then you are supposed to subtract it. Now in this question, if you observe here, wrong value is 30, but right value is 16, which means wrong value is more. When wrong value is more, what you have to do? Subtract. Why? Because in this 14 degrees extra was mentioned. As 14 degrees extra was mentioned, you have to subtract that 14. But you need to remember one more point. When you are subtracting this 14, you cannot subtract this 14 directly. Now this 14 has to be distributed for the whole week. Why? Because this is average temperature for a whole week. So that is reason this 14 degrees has to be distributed for the whole week. Week means how many days? 7 days. So it has to be distributed for 7 days. Then 14 divided by 7 is 2. So correct average temperature is nothing but 32 minus 2. That is nothing but 30 degrees Celsius. So we can say that answer for this question is 30 degrees Celsius. Very simple questions. Just what you need to do is like, whenever you have questions based upon error value, take the difference. That's it. Take the difference, and if the wrong value is more, then you need to subtract. If the wrong value is less, then you need to add. But don't forget, while you are subtracting or adding, you need to distribute them and you need to subtract. Similarly, you need to distribute them and you need to add. That is the reason for 30 and 16 difference is 14. As wrong value is more, I need to subtract it. So 14 divided by 7. Why? Because for a whole week it was mentioned. Week is like 7 days, so divide by 7. 14 by 7 is like 2, so 32 minus 2, answer is like 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, let us look at the next one. Very simple questions, just observe here carefully. In this question it is saying the average weight of a group of 50 girls, now it is talking about 50 girls, was calculated as 58 kg. So average weight of 50 girls is 58 kg. It was later discovered that the weight of one of the girl was read as 45 kg, whereas her actual weight was 65 kg. Actually, the girl's weight is 65 kg. But what they have noted it as 45 kg. Now your question is, what is the actual average weight of the group of 50 girls? Actual average weight or correct average, both are like same. Now what you need to do? Take the difference between. Look here, the weight was mentioned as how much? Weight was noted as 45 kg. Yes or no? Weight was noted as 45 kg. Whereas her actual weight is how much? 65 kg. Which means this is wrong value and this is correct value. Yes or no? This is wrong value. Her actual weight is 65 kg. Now what you need to do? Just take the difference. If you take the difference, 45 and 65, difference is 20. Yes or no? Now, if you look at the question, it is mentioned like 50 girls average weight is how much? 50 girls average weight is 58. Now your difference is 20. As difference is 20, what you have to do? You need to either add or you need to subtract. What I told, if wrong value is more, you need to subtract. That is what I have told. If wrong value is less, you need to add. Now look here, wrong value is 45 and correct value is 65, which means wrong value is less. As wrong value is less, I need to add it. So add it. So plus 20. Now don't forget, you need to distribute that. Distribute to how many persons? Total you have 50 girls. So you need to distribute to all 50 girls. So 20 by 50 is same as 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 is nothing but 0.4. So actual weight or correct weight is nothing but 58.4 kg. Okay, very, very simple. Just what you need to do is like read the question clearly, take the difference, and after that, if the wrong value is more, subtract. If the wrong value is less, add. But don't forget, while adding or subtracting, you need to distribute them and you need to add, or you need to distribute them and you need to subtract. Let us look at the next question. What next question is saying? The average marks of 18 students in an examination was 60. So 18 students average marks is 60. It was later found that the marks of one student has been wrongly entered as 63. Wrong value is 63. Instead of 36, the correct average is. So we are asked to find what is the correct average. Look here, wrongly entered as how much? Wrongly entered as 63. Instead of how much? 36. Which means correct value is 36, but it is wrongly entered as 63. Now your question is to find what is the correct average for these 18 students. 18 students average given is like 60, but we are supposed to find what is the correct average. So calculate here 63, 36 difference. What is the difference between 63 and 36? 63 and 36 difference is nothing but 27. Yes or no? In this wrong value is more. As wrong value is more, you need to subtract it. So subtract it minus 27. But don't forget, while subtracting or adding, you need to distribute and you need to subtract. So you need to distribute for total 18 students. So divide by 18. So now this is going to be 1.5. So correct average is nothing but 60 minus 1.5, which is nothing but 58.5. Yes or no? So I can say that answer for this question is nothing but 58.5. Very, very simple. Okay. Let us look at the next one. The average of 18 observations is recorded as 124. 18 observations average is 124. Later it was found that 2 observations. Look here, in the previous questions we have discussed 1 observation. Now in this question it's about 2 observations, and this was the exact question that was asked in the SSC examinations. And don't forget, we are trying to cover all the questions that were asked in different competitive examinations relating to each and every concept. So all you guys need to do is like, you need to practice them a lot. I am going to cover all the pattern of questions that are asked in different competitive examinations. Now what is your work? Your work is to practice them a lot. If you are going to practice them a lot, then you can apply these applications in examination much faster, and you can reach to your answer much faster than your competitors. Okay, let us look at this. Later it was found that 2 observations with values 64 and 28. So 2 values 64 and 28 were entered wrongly as 46 and 82. find the correct average of the 18 observations. So we are supposed to find what is the correct average. Look here, in this we have two values. Two values are what? One is like 64 and other is like 28. Now this 64 and 28 were wrongly entered, which means these are like correct values. 64, 28 is correct value. But this is wrongly entered as how much? Wrongly entered as 46 and 82. Yes or no? This is correct value, this is wrong value. Now they are asking what is the correct average. Very simple, just observe here carefully. If you observe here carefully, as you have two numbers, just add those numbers. If you add those numbers, now it will be again a single number, just same as our previous question. Now add it, 64 plus 28. What is 64 plus 28? This is nothing but 92. Yes or no? Similarly, if you add this, 46 plus 82 is nothing but 128. Now just take the difference. If you take the difference, this is going to be 92 and 100, it is going to be 8. 8 plus 28, it is nothing but 36. Which means difference between the numbers is 36. If difference is 36, what I told you, either you need to add or you need to subtract. Yes or no? Actual average is how much? Actual average is 124. As you got 36 as difference, write that 36. When to add, when to subtract, I have already told you. In this, if you observe here, this is right value, this is wrong value. As the wrong value is more than right value, then you need to subtract it. So subtract it. So you're going to subtract. But don't forget, you need to distribute and you need to subtract. When you're distributing, total how many observations? Total 18 observations. So divide by 18. So 36 divided by 18, it is going to be 2 times. So 124 minus 2, correct average. What is your correct average? Correct average is nothing but 122. Very, very simple. And look here, don't get confused here. Even it is like 2 values or 3 values or 4 values, concept is going to be same. Just add them and make it as one single value. Then it is going to be similar to whatever the questions we have discussed earlier. Okay. Let us look at the next one. The average of 100 numbers is 63. So 100 numbers average is how much it seems? 63. But it was found that two numbers 37, 76 are mistakenly calculated. So 37, 76 are mistakenly calculated as 73 and 67 respectively. Find his correct average if it was also found that, look here, this point is also important. If it was also found that total numbers are only 90. Look here. Now this question is little different when compared to the previous question. In this question, what they are saying is like, first boy calculated for 100 numbers. Out of these 100 numbers, what happened? 2 numbers were wrongly taken. Actually, they are supposed to take numbers as 73, 67. But what they have, look here once, what it is saying? But it was found that 2 numbers 37 and 76. Actual numbers are 37, 76. But mistakenly calculated as 73 and 67. And it is also saying that the numbers are not 100 numbers. We have only 90 numbers. What is the correct average? That is your question. Okay, let us look at that. So 2 numbers are what? One is 37 and other number is 76. Yes or no? But these numbers are mistakenly calculated as how much? Mistakenly calculated as 73 and 67. Yes or no? Which means the above values, these are like correct values and these are like wrong values. Okay, just add them. When you're going to add them, 7 plus 6 is nothing but 13. So 1 carry. 3 plus 7 is nothing but 10. 10 plus 1 is nothing but 11. Now this is going to be 113. Similarly, if you are going to add this, 3 plus 7 is nothing but 10. Similarly, 70 plus 30, 70 plus 60 is nothing but 130. 130 and 1, it is going to be 14, which is like 140. Now if you observe here, this is like correct value and this is like wrong value. Take the difference. If you take the difference, 140 and 113, difference is 27. Now as wrong value is more, you need to subtract this. Yes or no? So let us subtract this. But as question has mentioned here, observe here carefully, the numbers are not 100 numbers, it is only 90 numbers. So what am I supposed to do? 100 numbers sum. 100 number sum is going to be 63 into 100. Yes or no? 100 numbers sum is going to be 63 into 100. Why? Because 100 numbers average is 63. If average is 63, then sum is going to be 63 into 100. Now, this is 100 number sum. But we have an error of 27. As we have error of 27, you need to subtract this 27. So, minus 27. Now, this will be the correct value. Now, it is said that numbers are not 100 numbers. Numbers are only 90 numbers. This is what mentioned in the question. Now, calculate. You are going to get the correct answer. Okay. If you are going to calculate, what is going to happen here? 0 and 0 gets cancelled. Now 63 cancels in 9. How many times? 7 times. Yes or no? Similarly, 27 by 90 is nothing but 0.3. Why? Because 27 by 9 is like 3 times. But this is not 9, it is 90. So that is the reason 0.3 times. Now correct average is going to be 7 into 10, 70 minus 0.3. 70 minus 0.3 is nothing but 69.7. So correct average is nothing but 69.7, which is like option 4. Okay, very simple. Just I am going to repeat it one more time. Observe here carefully. Question was mentioning that there are 100 numbers, average is 63. But what happened? Two numbers 37 and 76 are mistakenly taken as 73 and 67. And they are saying that numbers are not 100 numbers. There are only 90 numbers. What is the correct average? That is the question. Procedure is like same procedure. What we have done? Numbers should be noted as 37, 76. But they were wrongly noted as 73, 67. When you add these numbers, it is 113. When you add these numbers, it is 140. 140 and 130 difference is like 27. As wrong value is more, you need to subtract this 27. As you need to subtract this 27, what I am doing is like, now in this, as numbers are not 100, as it is 90, first I need to know 100 number sum. 100 number sum is going to be 100 into 63. Why? Because average is 63. Now from this, I need to subtract 27. When I subtract 27, now this is going to be 90 number sum. As I need to calculate average, so divide by 90. When you calculate this calculation, you are going to get answer as 69.7 as the correct average for the 90 numbers. Okay, let us look at the next one. Next question is 100 numbers average is 84. So you have 100 numbers average is 84. While calculating average, 3 numbers taken as 86, 75, 49. These are like wrong. Okay, instead of 12, 45, 43. This is correct. So 3 observations values are actually 12, 45, 43. This is like correct value. But it is wrongly noted as 86, 75, 49. And it is said that later it was observed that there are only 90 members. It is said that we have only, how many it seems? 90 members, or like 90 numbers. We have only 90 numbers. 90 numbers instead of 100 numbers. Find the correct average. Now even this question is similar to the previous question. In the previous questions, we have mentioned about 2 values are wrong, but there are like 100 numbers, but originally it's only 90 numbers. In the same way, in this question also, 3 values are entered wrong. In this question also, it was given 100 numbers, but there are only 90 numbers. It is mentioned here clearly. Okay, there are only 90 numbers. Now we are asked to find what is the correct average. Let us calculate. Now what are the wrong values? Wrong values are nothing but 86, next 75, next 49. These are like wrong values. And what are the correct values? Correct values are nothing but 12, 45 and next 43. Now add these numbers. If you are going to add these numbers, add it 86 plus 75 plus 49. When you add these numbers, 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 5 is nothing but 20. Similarly, 8 plus 4 is nothing but 12. 12 plus 7 is nothing but 19, which is 190. 190 plus 20. 190 plus 20 is nothing but 210. So sum is nothing but 210. Similarly, if you add these numbers, when you are going to add these numbers, 2 plus 5 plus 3 is nothing but 10. 40 plus 40 is 80, 80 plus 10 is 90, 90 plus 10 is going to be 100. Which means if you observe here, the correct values are this one and these are like wrong values. If you take the difference, what is the difference here? Difference is nothing but 110. As wrong value is more, you need to subtract this. So let us calculate. If you are going to calculate here, the actual sum of 100 numbers sum is going to be, as average is 84, sum is going to be 84 into 100. This is going to be the sum. Yes or no? From this you need to subtract. From this you need to subtract how much? 110. Why? Because we are getting 110 difference and wrong value is more, so subtract 110. Divided by number of numbers are how many? Number of numbers are only just 90 numbers. There are not 100 numbers. This is what mentioned in the question clearly. Now calculate 84 into 100 is nothing but 8400 minus 110 divided by 90. Yes or no? So 200 minus 110 is nothing but 90. 200 minus 110 is 90. Out of this 8400, already 200 was deducted. Remaining is 8200. 8290. 8290 divided by 90. Yes or no? So 0 and 0 gets cancelled. Now cancel here. 9 how many times? 9 times it is going to be 81. Yes or no? After that, how much remainder? You're left with 19. 9 2 times it is going to be 18. Yes or no? Again, you're left with 1 remainder. 1 by 9. 1 by 9 already we have discussed in percentages. 1 by 9 is nothing but 11.11% in terms of percent. Now 1 by 9 value is nothing but 0.11. So we can say that approximately the value is going to be 92.1. Okay, very simple question. But the only thing is like, in this, actual numbers are also taken wrongly. That is the reason what you have to do. First you need to calculate the correct sum for 90 numbers. After calculating the correct sum, you need to calculate average. As you need to calculate average, divide by 90. Okay, that's it. Nothing more than that. Let us look at the next question. What next question is saying? While tabulation of marks scored in an examination by the students of a class, by mistakenly the marks scored by one student got recorded as 93. Now this is wrongly noted as 93 in place of 63. Now correct value is 63, but it is wrongly noted as 93. Thereby the average marks increased by 0.5. So average increased by 0.5. When I say average increased by 0.5, what do you mean by that? Average is nothing but whatever that is going to have in common, that is nothing but average. If I say average increased by 0.5, each and every number is increased by 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. The same happened here also. Now your question is, what was the number of students in the class? Now this is like very simple question. Just observe here. What is the wrong value? Wrong value is 93. What is the correct value? Correct value is nothing but 63. Just take the difference. Just take the difference. 93 and 63 difference is 30. Yes or no? Now what question is saying? Due to this 30 difference, what happened is average is increased by 0.5. Average increased by 0.5 means each and every number is increased by 0.5. So total how many numbers are there? Or total how many students are there? Total how many students are there means very simple. Just observe here carefully. What is the difference here? Difference is 30. And due to this 30 difference, each and every student increased by 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So 30 by 0.5, which is going to be how much? This is going to be 60. So we can say that how many number of students are there means number of students are nothing but total 60 students. Just simple question. Just you take the difference. After taking the difference, question it was mentioned like due to this error value, average is increased by 0.5. As average is increased by 0.5 due to this 30 difference. Total how many students are there means 30 divided by 0.5, which is nothing but 60. So total students are like 60 students. Due to this 30 difference, what happened is these 60 students increased by 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. That's it. Okay. Let us look at the next question. So what is the next question? The average age of a number of persons in a group was calculated as 35 years, which was 2.5 years more than the correct average, as there was an error in recording the age of two persons as 38.5 and 40 years instead of 29 years and 22 years, which means these are like wrong average. So these are like wrong values and these are like correct values. Now your question is the number of persons in the group was. Now even this question is also similar to the previous question. Okay, just observe here carefully. Now what the question is saying, the whole group average is how much? Whole group average is like 35. But two numbers were taken wrongly. Two numbers. What are those two numbers? One is like 38.5 and other is like 40. But what are the correct values? Correct values are nothing but 29 and 22. So actually speaking, the correct values are 29, 22. But wrongly entered as 38.5 and 40. Due to this, what happened? Due to this, the question is saying average is increased or average changed by 2.5 years more. Now your question is total how many persons are there? Just add this. If you are going to add these numbers, 38 plus 48 is 78. So total it is going to be 78.5. Yes or no? Similarly, 29 plus 22 is nothing but how much? It is going to be 40 plus 11, which is 51. So just take the difference. If you take the difference, it is going to be how much? 27.5. So difference is going to be 27.5. So due to this 27.5 difference, now what happened to average? Average is 2.5 times more. Now your question is total number of persons. So total number of persons, if you need to find this 2.75 more, due to this average became 2.5 times more. So calculate this. 2.75 cancels in 2.5. How many times? 27.5 cancels in 2.5, total 11 times. So we can say that answer for this question is nothing but 11. Just simple question. So just what you need to do is like take the difference is 27.5. So we know that due to this 27.5 difference, what happened is average is increased by 2.5 times. As average increased by 2.5 times, so difference is 27.5 divided by 2.5. So when you calculate this, it is going to be 11, which means total number of persons in the group. How many means 11 persons? Okay. Next question. A student finds the average of 10 two-digit numbers. While copying numbers by mistake, he writes one number with its digits interchanged. As a result, his answer is 2.7 less than the correct answer. The difference of the digits of the numbers in which he made mistake is. Now this question is like very good question. Observe the question clearly, read the question clearly, then solving this question will become easy. Now what this question is saying is, a student is trying to calculate average for 10 two-digit numbers. While he is copying those numbers, mistakenly what he has done is, for one number he has interchanged the digits. Interchange the digits meaning is like, let us say if a two-digit number is AB, interchange means it is like BA. Simple example, he need to write the number as 14, 14. But he has reversed it or he has interchanged it and he has written it as 41. Due to this, what happened means, due to this, the number got 2.7 less than the previous answer. Now your question is, what is the difference in the digits of that number which was entered wrongly? Okay. Now first I will show you procedure to solve this question. Later on I will show you simple trick to solve the same question. Okay. Now according to this question, out of 10 numbers, 9 numbers are written correctly. Yes or no? Out of 10 numbers, 9 numbers are written correctly. Now it is said that after 9 numbers, one number has noted interchange. Now these are like two-digit numbers. As these are two-digit numbers, I can write two-digit number as AB. Now this AB can be written as 10A plus B. Yes or no? Why? Because this A is in tens place and B is in units place. So AB can be written as 10A plus B. So now this is going to be 10A plus B. Yes or no? So observe here carefully. These are like 9 numbers and this is our 10th number. So 10th number is nothing but 10a plus b. Now as it is average, so divide by 10. Total you have 10 numbers, divide by 10. Now what is the average of all these numbers? We does not know what is the average. Let us assume the average as a. Now what happen if this number digits are interchanged, which means AB is written as BA. If AB is written as BA, then BA can be written as 10B plus A. Yes or no? Interchange. If it is going to be interchange, then what happened? These 9 numbers, there is no change. 9 numbers will be same as it is. But this 10th number interchanged, AB interchanged as BA, then it is going to be 10B plus A. As it is average, so divide by 10. Now due to this, what happened? The answer is going to get less. How much less? Answer is going to get, how much less means 2.7 less. Initially it is A, now it is going to be A minus 2.7. Now your question is what? Your question is to find the difference between the digits. Difference between the digits means difference between A, B. This was your question. Why? Because we have taken the 2-digit number as AB. As we have taken the 2-digit number as AB, difference is nothing but A, B difference you need to supposed to find. Okay. Now what you will do is like subtract this. If you are going to subtract this, what happen? If you are going to subtract this, 9 numbers and 9 numbers gets cancelled. Why? Because these 9 numbers are exactly same to same. So 9 numbers gets cancelled. Now if you subtract here, 10A minus A is nothing but 9A. Similarly, B minus 10B is nothing but minus 9B. As it is average, so divide by 10 is equal to A minus of A minus 2.7 is nothing but 2.7. Now from this, if I am going to simplify, if I take 9 common, this is going to be 9 of A minus B divided by 10 is equal to 2.7. So from this A difference B is going to be 2.7 into 9 divided by 10. Yes or no? If we are going to calculate this, answer is going to be how much? 3. Sorry, just I have done a mistake here. This is going to be 2.7 into 10 divided by 9. 2.7 into 10 is like 27. 27 divided by 9 is nothing but 3. So we can say that answer for this question is like 3. Now truly speaking, in examination point of view, do we need to do this calculation? Means this calculation is not required. In examination point of view, what you need to do is like you need to write this step directly. If you write this step directly, then you can get this answer in fraction of seconds. Then how to write this step directly? Instead of doing all this calculation. So what I will do is like how to write this step directly. Observe here carefully. If you look here, what is the difference you got here? Difference is 2.7. So write that 2.7. As you got 2.7 difference, write the 2.7. Here you have how many numbers? 10 numbers. As you have 10 numbers, it is going to be into 10. Divided by 9. Okay. As it is 2-digit numbers, you need to take it as 9. 2.7 into 10 divided by, as it is 2-digit numbers, you need to take it as 9. Now calculate 2.7 into 10 is nothing but 27. 27 cancels in 9. How many times? 3 times. So I can say that difference in the digits is nothing but 3. Okay. Now let us example, if I give you one more question. So again the same question. Due to this, what happened is, out of these 10 numbers, one number is interchanged. As it is interchange, what happened is the average difference is 1.8. If we get a difference of average as 1.8, now your question is what is the difference between those digits? Simple, as it is 1.8 and you have 10 numbers, now this is 1.8 into 10. As it is 10 numbers of 2-digit numbers, so divide by 9. So divide by 9. 1.8 into 10 is 18. 18 cancels in 9. How many times? 2 times. So we can say answer is 2. Very simple. Just take whatever the difference you got into 10. Why? Because you have 10 numbers. Divide by 9. Why? Because these are like 2-digit numbers. If you do this calculation, you can get those answers much faster without doing any calculation. Okay. Let us look at the next question. A student calculated the average of 10 3-digit numbers. Look here, in this question it is 3-digit numbers. Previously it is 2-digit numbers, now it is 3-digit numbers. But due to mistake, he reversed the digit of a number and thus his average increased by 19.8. So average increased by 19.8. The difference between the unit digit and 100 digit of the number is. So we are asked to find the difference between unit digit and difference between 100 digit of the number. Now look here, initially it is like 2 digit number, I have taken it as AB. Now it is 3 digit number. 3 digit number is nothing but ABC. Yes or no? If it is interchange, it is going to be CBA. Yes or no? Now ABC can be written as 100A plus 10B plus C. Yes or no? Similarly, CBA can be written as 100C plus 10B plus A. Yes or no? Now, if you calculate this, out of those 10 numbers, 9 numbers are going to be same anyway. Now, the remaining number is nothing but 3 digit number ABC. As it is 3 digit number ABC, we need to write it as 100A plus 10B plus C. And let us say average is like A. And later what happened? Later what happened is, again these 9 numbers are same as it is. 9 numbers are same as it is. But this last number is interchanged. As it is interchanged, it is going to be 100C plus 10B plus A. And due to this, what happened is average increased by 19.8. Initially average is A. If initial average is A, now it is going to be A plus 19.8. Now they are asking us to find what is the difference between unit digit and 100 digit. Now simple, same procedure. As it is 10 numbers, divide by 10, divide by 10. Why? Because we are calculating average here. So if you take the difference, what is going to happen here? 9 numbers gets cancelled. Now 100A minus A is nothing but 99A. Okay. Similarly, plus 10B minus 10B gets cancelled. Why? Because 10B minus 10B gets cancelled. Now this is C minus 100C is nothing but minus 99C is equal to how much? A minus of A plus 19.8 is nothing but minus 19.8. Okay. Now if we calculate this, if I take 99 common, now what is going to be? 99 into A minus C divided by 10. Why? Because as this is average, don't forget you need to have divide by 10 is equal to how much? Means 19.8. Why? Because this negative value is not really important. Why? We are trying to calculate the difference. As it is difference, it may be A difference C or C difference C. It's not really important. So that is reason 19.8. So if you calculate this, A difference C is going to be 19.8 into 10 divided by 99. So 19.8 into 10 is nothing but 198. 198 cancels in 99. How many times? 198 cancels in 99. How many times? Means 2 times. So we can say that difference in the digits is nothing but 2. Very, very simple question. In examination point of view, how to solve this question? In examination point of view, just observe here carefully. Simple, whatever we have done earlier, again the same shortcut we are going to apply. If it is going to come in examination, what you need to do is like take the difference. Difference is 19.8. As it is 10 numbers, so into 10. But as it is 3 digit numbers, now you need to take it as 99. Initially it is like 2 digit numbers. If it is 2 digit numbers, you need to take it as divide by 9. If it is 3 digit numbers, now in this question it is 3 digit numbers, you need to take it as 99. Okay. Now 19.8 into 10 is nothing but 198. 198 cancels in 99. How many times? 2 times. So answer is like 2. So whenever you have questions in this way, you not do all this calculation. Instead of doing all this calculation, what you have to do is like just take the difference value whatever you have into 10. As you have 10 numbers into 10, you are going to divide it by 9 when it is 2 digit number. But when it is 3 digit number, you need to divide it by 99. Okay, is that clear? Let us look at the next one. These are like very good questions. Let us look at the next question. If the average of 3 2-digit numbers is 48, so the like 3 2-digit numbers, average is like 48, and the average of the numbers obtained by reversing the order. If I am going to reverse, then what happened to average? Then it is going to be 3 more than the average of the numbers. What is the sum of all the digits of numbers? We are asked to find the sum of all the digits of the numbers. Now the question is saying 3 two-digit numbers. Now what I will do? I will assume the 3 two-digit numbers as A, B, C, D, E, F. 3 two-digit numbers. Now one number is like A, B, another number is like C, D, and another number is like E, F. So when I say in this question it is said like the average of these numbers is 48. Now what I can do? I can write these numbers as 10A plus B, similarly plus 10C plus D plus 10E plus F divided by 10. Sorry, divided by 3. That is nothing but average. Now divided by 3 is equal to how much? 48. Now this is average. If I need to calculate sum, then what happen? Multiply this with 3. If I need to calculate sum, just multiply it with 3. Now into 3, which means sum of these 3 numbers is going to be 48 into 3. Now what question is saying? If we are going to interchange, means AB should be written as BA. Similarly, CD is written as DC. Similarly, EF is written as FE. If you are going to interchange, then what happened to average? Average is 3 more it is saying. Now look here, if I am going to write this, it is going to be 10B plus A. 10B plus A. Similarly, 10D plus C plus 10F plus E is equal to, now 3 more means initial average is 58. Now 3 more means, initial average is 48. 3 more means it is going to be 51. 51 into 3. Yes or no? Now calculate. You are asked to find what? You are asked to find the sum of these digits. As you are asked to find sum of digits, add this. If you are going to add this, 10A plus A, 11A. B plus 10B, 11B. 10C plus C, 11C. Now which means if you add all these numbers, it is going to be 11 times of. I am taking 11 common. So it is going to be A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F is equal to, when you add this, 48 plus 51 is nothing but 99. So 99 into 3. Yes or no? So calculate this. 99 cancels in 11. How many times? 9 times. So 9 into 3, it is going to be 27. So I can say that answer for this question is going to be 27. So what is the sum of all the digits in the number? Sum of all the digits in the number is nothing but 27. Very, very good question. Now what you have to do is like read the question clearly. If read the question clearly, even if the question is like complicated, then you can mark these answers very easily. Now I am going to explain it one more time. Observe here carefully. The question is saying like the average of 3 numbers, there is like 3 two-digit numbers is 48. Now what happen if he is going to interchange those numbers? Then average is going to be 3 more. Average is going to be 3 more. He is asking what is the sum of those digits. So now what I have taken? I have taken the numbers as A, B, C, D, E, F. Now if I write those numbers, it is going to be 10A plus B, 10C plus D, 10E plus F. Now sum of these digits is going to be, or sum of these numbers is going to be 48 into 3. Why? Because if average is 48, sum is going to be 48 into 3. Similarly, when it is reversed, it is going to be 10B plus A plus 10D plus C plus 10F plus C is equal to average increased by 3, so 51 into 3. Now he is asking sum of these digits. As he is asking sum of these digits, add these 2 equations. When you add these 2 equations, it will be 11 times of A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F is equal to 99 into 3. When you simplify this one, you are going to get sum of all the digits as 27. Okay. So all these questions are like pretty good questions. We are going to cover all the models and we are going to cover all the patterns and we are going to cover from basic level questions to advanced level questions. So what you guys need to do is like you need to practice them a lot. If you are going to practice them a lot, then even if the question is like complicated questions, then you can mark those answers very easily. Okay. So with this model, with this question, this model is like completed.